everyone, I know this seems like a really random video from me because I haven't made a video like this in years now, but I really wanted to talk about the recent Nintendo Direct. So this may seem out of nowhere and this may be coming out a little while after the Direct has already aired and everyone's already stopped talking about it, but I really want to talk about it and this video is more for me than for anyone else, so if you're bored of this topic already, I'm sorry, but I just wanted to talk about the latest Nintendo Direct. So if you guys didn't know, the recent Nintendo Direct that was held on the 27th of March showed us so many exciting new games that I really wanted to talk about. So today I'm going to be going over the games that were announced that I'm most looking forward to and just chatting about them, and that's what this video is going to be, just chatty and being excited about games. So yeah, let's get into it. So the first game that was shown that I had some interest in was Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. If you've been subscribed to this channel for a while, you probably know that I love Story of Seasons. I have quite a few videos already playing the latest Story of Seasons games, but those videos tend to not do very well and then I just stop playing on the channel, so I don't know if I'll be putting Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar on the channel in the future, but I'm definitely going to be buying it anyway. So this new Story of Seasons game is actually a remake of Harvest Moon Grand Bazaar that originally released on the DS in 2008. I have not played this game, so I know nothing about this one, and I think a lot of big Story of Seasons fans were expecting another one of the games to be remade. Like, I saw a lot of people saying they wanted a remake of Magical Melody, so I think this was a bit of a surprise for everyone because I think there are more popular games in the Harvest Moon series that people wanted that wasn't this one. But I also think the Story of Seasons / Harvest Moon fandom are just really lovely people and are just happy to get anything new Story of Seasons. At least from what I've seen, everyone seems so friendly and nice. So like I said, I personally haven't played the original Grand Bazaar game, but I have played all of the recent re-releases of the Story of Seasons games and I've really enjoyed most of them. I've played quite a few on the channel too, so if you're new to Harvest Moon or Story of Seasons, feel free to go check those out. I think a lot of younger kids may think Story of Seasons is a copy of Stardew Valley, but it isn't. Actually, Stardew Valley was inspired by the original Harvest Moon games, and you can even see artwork of the main Harvest Moon character in Sebastian's bedroom in Stardew Valley, I think. So yeah, I think if you've never played or heard of these games before, you may not get the hype. This may just look like another regular farming sim, but these games were the original big farming game. So getting remakes of these old ones is super fun and exciting. What I also really love about Story of Seasons is just how calming and relaxing they are. With this new release, I'm especially happy because I think the graphic style is adorable and I'm so glad the character portraits are back. I think they removed those in Pioneers of Olive Town and I really disliked it. One of the main reasons I loved Harvest Moon as a kid was because I was such a big fan of the art style in these games and I just loved looking at the character art while talking with the characters. So I think this new style with the 3D character in front of us as well as their 2D portrait on the side is a really great way to go about it. With this new graphic style, I think it makes the most sense and it doesn't get rid of the charm of the original game. Another thing that happened after this trailer released was I had a few messages from some of you saying this character looks like me. I think her name is Sophia, but yes, I can definitely see we have the exact same hair, which is so fun. I'll take it as a compliment because I think this character is super cute, and like I said, I haven't played this game before, so you'll have to let me know if her personality is nice or not. But yeah, I thought that was so cool. She's such a cute character and it was just so nice receiving messages from some of you saying, hey, you look like this character in the latest Story of Seasons game. That's so sweet. So anyways, this Story of Seasons game is about you playing in the town of Zephyr, and this town used to have the most famous bazaar in the world, which is basically a huge market. You have to try bring prosperity back to the town by setting up your bazaar and expanding it. Basically, the main goal is to help the town receive a large amount of customers again. It has the usual gameplay features that make the Story of Seasons games fun: growing crops, taking care of your animals to get animal products, and fishing and selling all of those things at your bazaar. I think in the original game you may have only been able to play as a male character, but I think and hope you may be able to play as a girl in this new release, which is great. And there are both female and male characters you can marry, so this new game is much more inclusive to us LGBTQ players. One thing I did notice is that there are voices for the characters in this game. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Honestly, that's something that I would like the option to turn off in my own gameplay, as I personally like imagining the characters' voices in my head, and sometimes the voice acting just sounds so funny that I just end up bursting out laughing and I can't take anything the character says seriously. So I hope that's something that isn't too much of a big thing in the game, but if it is, I guess I just have to get over it. And I also just feel like it's more fun for me to record videos of the gameplay when I get to voice the characters myself instead of just sitting there silently while they speak for me. It's one of the reasons I didn't play more of Wildflowers on my channel, despite playing a lot of Wildflowers off camera. That game has full voice acting, which is really exciting, but it does make for a boring gameplay video experience because I have nothing to say because the characters are doing it all for me. So I think depending on the amount of voice acting in this game will also determine whether I actually play this one on the channel or not. But anyways, I'm going to be buying it and playing it at my own time, so I guess I can still give you all my opinion on it. But yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see if that's something we can choose to have in the game or not. But I think the main gameplay of selling things at the bazaar will make collecting animal products and crops even more fun. And overall, this Story of Seasons game just looks like a super cute, cozy and calming experience that I can't wait to try out. So Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar releases on August 27th, 2025. So we only have 5 months to wait until we can play. Let me know in the comments if any of you are excited for this game too. And let's move on to the next one. Okay, so the next game I was kind of intrigued by was Disney's Cursed Cafe. And I think a lot of people think I would be excited for this one, but this honestly really confused me when it first showed up. To me, it looks like Disney wanted to create their own coffee talk style game. If it isn't obvious, the main gameplay in this one is you work in a cafe with Disney villains who are interacting with each other and always causing some sort of mischief. I'm not sure if I'll play this one, as when I compare it to a game similar, like Coffee Talk for example, I just feel like Coffee Talk has way more love and effort put into it. For example, the pixel art style in Coffee Talk is absolutely beautiful, and when the characters are sat waiting to be served their drink, they still move and blink, which makes them feel more alive and gives a more fluid and calming experience in the coffee shop. But in Disney Villains Cursed Cafe, the characters are just static artwork that doesn't really move. They may change poses or expressions, but they just stay completely still. So you're basically making pictures of drinks for pictures of characters, and nothing is really moving. But to be fair, I think this game is made for those that are super into Disney villains, so maybe this just isn't for me. Don't get me wrong, it's fun to see Yzma and Dr. Facilier and Ursula, but I've always been more of a Disney princess girl myself, so if you're super into Disney and Disney villains, I'm sure you're gonna have a great time with this one. But I'm sure surprisingly to some of you, I personally don't think I'm gonna play this game. I think I'm gonna stick to Coffee Talk for now. But this game's out already, so if you have played it, feel free to let me know in the comments if I'm missing out or not, and maybe I'll give it a go. Okay, next up is something I was so shocked about. We have finally seen more about Witchbrook. If you didn't know, Witchbrook is a cozy fantasy RPG and life sim where you get to play as a witch attending college in a beautiful city. This game is being developed by Chucklefish and was announced through screenshots many years ago now, but since then we hadn't heard anything. And to be honest, I was under the impression that it had just been cancelled because of that. So seeing this new trailer in the direct had me so excited, and this game looks even better than I expected. The pixel art and especially all the furniture items and environments in this game look absolutely beautiful. The amount of details in just one small area of this game is so amazing to me. I'm definitely going to be picking this one up, even if it's just to support the insanely talented artists that worked on this, because this game just looks so stunning to me. In this trailer we got to see that you can work part-time jobs to help pay off your tuition at Witchbrook College, and you can play co-op with up to 4 players and all fly in the sky on your brooms, which is amazing. And you can explore the city, make friends, cast spells, and you can play as a male or female character, and I think you can even find romance in this game too, so looks like there's so much magical fun to find in this one, and I'm just so excited for it. So Witchbrook will be coming to PC, Nintendo Switch and Xbox sometime in winter 2025, so we have to be a little bit patient, but I think just by taking a look at this trailer, I'd say it's hopefully going to be worth the wait. I've wanted a game like this for a long time and I just cannot wait to experience it, so I was just so happy to see more Witchbrook finally. Okay, I think people are expecting me to be most excited about something else, but I have to admit, I think I am most excited about this next game. So next we have something I literally screamed when I saw it, Tamagotchi Plaza. So a few days before this direct, me and my partner were talking about Pokemon, and I offhandedly said, yeah, Pokemon is cool and everything, but I've always been more of a Tamagotchi girl. They're just way more fun to collect for me because they're so much cuter, and I really wish they'd bring back Tamagotchi Corner Shop to the Switch because it's one of my favourite games ever. That was just a random conversation me and my partner had, and then 2 days later, we get a Tamagotchi Corner Shop sequel for the Switch. Oh my goodness. You guys, I'm so excited about this. If you didn't know, Tamagotchi Corner Shop was a game on the DS where you could adopt your own Tamagotchi. You could pick between Mamechi and Kuchibachi, and then you'd help your Tamagotchi work in the shops in town and expand them over time. And working in the shops was super fun because it was basically just tons of different mini games. Like there was a rhythm game if you worked in the club, you could do cooking mini games if you worked in the takoyaki shop, you had to help put bubbles in the water and get fresh towels and things like that in the bathhouse. And for some reason as a kid, I really enjoyed the dentist minigame where you clean the Tamagotchi's teeth, even though I'm absolutely terrified of the dentist in real life. In Tamagotchi Corner Shop, it's just so much fun. So I actually got so excited when I saw in this trailer that the dentist minigame is returning in this new Tamagotchi game. Plus there are over 100 new Tamagotchis to meet and collect, and even more shops to work in and expand. There's a glasses shop and a clothing shop too, so you can create clothes and outfits for the Tamagotchis. And there's a new one where you can help set up afternoon tea, which looks super cute. And in this version of the game, it seems like you can actually walk around as your Tamagotchis and explore town as them, which we could never do in the original game, so this is so exciting. I'd say if you guys have never owned a Tamagotchi or played it before, then this is actually a really great place to start. I fell in love with Tamagotchi as a kid, and of course I had one of the plastic little egg Tamagotchi toys, but mine died really quickly and then I couldn't figure out how to play it again. So I basically fell in love with Tamagotchi as a kid, mainly after owning Tamagotchi Corner Shop. It was how I got to know the characters, and oh my goodness you guys, this game is just so much fun. The characters are all so funny and they talk in this really cute way that always makes me smile. Oh my god you guys, I'm just so happy about this game. So Tamagotchi Plaza comes to Nintendo Switch on June 27th, 2025. I'm going to be pre-ordering as soon as possible. So let me know if you guys are excited for this game too, and who you most enjoyed playing as in Tamagotchi Corner Shop if you used to play it as a kid. I played with all 3 Tamagotchis, but my fave was Mamechi because she's so silly and girly and I love her little swirl on her head. Honestly, I love all of them and I cannot wait to have more hours of fun with Tamagotchi again. Also, they announced after the Direct that this new Tamagotchi Plaza game will connect with the Tamagotchi Uni toy, and you can have unique conversations with your Tamagotchi using the toy. And it's also going to have multiplayer, so you can both work in the dentist together cleaning the Tamagotchi's teeth. That's so exciting to me, and I cannot wait to force my boyfriend to play Tamagotchi dentist with me because that's amazing, and I'm just so excited. You guys may not be into Tamagotchi, but if you love Animal Crossing, you'll love Tamagotchi. They are so cute and they're so silly and it's just so much fun. I'm so excited about this. And yeah, basically this whole video is made just so I can rant about how much I love Tamagotchi. So yeah, Tamagotchi Plaza. I'm so excited. Next up, we have a new Rhythm Paradise game. The new game is called Rhythm Paradise Groove. So this was another case of a few days prior to the Direct. I just said to my partner that I really miss the Rhythm Paradise games and I don't know why they haven't made any new ones. And then here we are. All my wishes are coming true. Rhythm Paradise is back. Also, by the way, I think this game is called Rhythm Heaven in other countries, kind of similar to how it's called Style Boutique here in the UK, but it's called Style Savvy in other places, and how we call them Sylvanian Families, and you guys call them Calico Critters. Anyways, Rhythm Heaven, Rhythm Paradise, whichever one you played, if you did play it, I'm sure you'll agree with me that these games had so much personality, and they were so funny and just a joy to play. This new one, I can tell, is going to be so fun. So Rhythm Paradise is one of the best rhythm games in my opinion. Me and my friends used to play together and crack up laughing at the funny sounds the characters would make, and I still get the songs from these games stuck in my head and sing them all the time. They're just so iconic and fun. If you've never played a rhythm game, I think this is a really great place to start too. It's just a bunch of fun, tapping buttons in time to the music, having a great time, and I always loved at the end that they do a remix of all the previous rhythm games you've played so far to create a really fun remix song. So I really hope they do that again in this one, and I just cannot wait to play it. I'm not sure if kids today are even interested in games like this anymore, but if you're young, I think you've got to try this game. It's hours of fun and simple joy and just fun for everybody. I always loved playing with my friends sat next to me watching, and I played it a few years back with my partner watching and trying some of the games too, and he loved it and is always singing the songs from it as well. So definitely check this one out guys if you've never heard of it before. Even the song that was shown in this trailer has been stuck in mine and my partner's head. Like we've just been walking around our flat going ah ee ooh eh oh because it's so catchy and so much fun. So you might not think you're into rhythm games, but maybe you've just never played Rhythm Paradise. Trust me, it's a bunch of fun. So Rhythm Paradise Groove is coming out in 2026, so we have to wait for more details on a specific release date, so I guess we'll just have to be patient for now. And finally, we can talk about the big thing that was announced. Not that any of these other releases weren't big, I was really excited for all of them, but the one that everyone has been wanting, especially those in the Animal Crossing community, love this game, is Tomodachi Life. Tomodachi Life living the dream. Yes, after 10 years, Tomodachi Life is finally back. This game was actually the first gift my partner ever bought for me 10 years ago now. So this game means a lot to me, and I think it's so perfect that it's coming back now, because what a lovely way to celebrate 10 years, right? I also saw a bunch of people thinking this was Animal Crossing when the trailer first played, which shocked me because I immediately saw this lamppost and knew that's a Tomodachi Life lamppost. Maybe I'm the only one who noticed that though. I don't know, it was clearly Tomodachi Life to me. Immediately, I could see it in this man's eyes, like he was saying to me, I know what you've all been waiting for, and I'm giving it to you right now. I could just tell, okay? Anyways, Tomodachi Life, if you've never played it, in this game you create your own classic Nintendo Mii characters, which are iconic by the way. I love Mii characters, they're the best. Nintendo need to do more with these Mii characters because they're just so much fun. And in the original Tomodachi Life game, they lived in these little apartments. You can feed them, dress them, they hang out together, they create enemies, friends, fall in love. They can get married, have babies. You can throw concerts and do tons of stuff that makes no sense and it's just super funny. The characters speak in this really funny way. Like just from watching this trailer, I have a new vocal stim that I've been doing every day. You know when the Mii smells the flowers and says, "How refreshing." That's just commonplace to hear every day in my flat now. So I love it. How refreshing. I just love Mii characters and I've missed this game so badly. The graphics look so adorable and cute. I love that the Miis live in these little beach houses now instead of apartments. I actually think it has massive Animal Crossing New Horizons vibes, but I think it actually fits way better with Tomodachi Life than Animal Crossing. The whole island theme and the little beach houses and palm trees, I think it works perfectly for Tomodachi Life. And one thing people really wanted in this next game was LGBTQ relationships, and it seems like they may have hinted at this at the end of the trailer where this girl Mii was daydreaming about this other girl Mii, so they're girlfriends now, okay? It looks like this game is going to be just as wacky and weird as the original, and I know it's just going to be so much fun. The original Tomodachi Life created so many amazing memes and jokes that are still shared constantly, so I'm hoping for a lot more silly fun in this one too. I'm also so impressed with the graphics. I love the game's title, Living the Dream. I think it sounds so pleasant and I just cannot wait to make a bunch of Miis and see them do silly things in their little dream life. So Tomodachi Life Living the Dream was given a release date of 2026, so again it's left a little bit vague for now on the exact release details, but I'm hoping it's sooner in 2026 than later, and I also assume this will be released on the Switch too as well. So yeah, it looks great. I'm so excited about it. I just feel like we've been waiting for the next Tomodachi Life for so long. It has been 10 years. I'm not sure why it took them so long, but I also understand that we're probably getting it in 2026 and not this year because it takes a long time to translate these games that have a lot of text, and Tomodachi Life is very text-based. There's loads of speech and jokes in it, and a lot of those jokes were probably originally written in Japanese and then they have to make some sort of translation to English that makes some sort of sense, and sometimes it doesn't work and they have to completely rewrite the joke and make a whole new thing for people speaking a different language. I do appreciate that these games take a long time to create, and I just think it looks so pretty. Don't you guys think it looks so cute? Mii characters have always been something that make me happy. They just look so silly and cutesy. I used to play I forget what it was called. There was an app you used to be able to get on your phone where you create your own Mii, and me and my partner used to play with that as well, and then they deleted it. I was so sad about that because I had a little version of me as a Mii in my phone and I love to play with her and chat with her, and I'm just obsessed with the way the Tomodachi characters talk. It's just so much fun. It makes me laugh so much. And if you guys have never played Tomodachi Life before, and this is going to be your first Tomodachi Life game, you're going to have so much fun. I just cannot wait to see people's funny videos and pictures and things from this game. It's just going to be amazing. I'm so happy. This direct was so lovely, and it's been a long time since I watched the direct and had such an excited reaction because there were so many fun games that I've been wanting for ages. All of these games were things that brought me joy when I was younger. Tomodachi Life, Rhythm Paradise, Tamagotchi? Are you kidding me? And Story of Seasons as well. It's so lovely, and I'm just so glad that we're getting so many wonderful games. And at the end of this direct, they spoke about how there's going to be a new feature where you can share digital games on the Switch. I won't go too much into this because I don't think it's that exciting, but basically you can share games with your friends now. You can lend them out for 2 weeks. It all sounds a bit confusing, to be honest with you, and I'm not really sure what the purpose of it is other than to encourage more people to buy the Switch 2 maybe, because I'm thinking they want people to buy the Switch 2 and be able to transfer their Animal Crossing New Horizons and other games over to it and play it in more higher quality, because obviously the Switch 2 is going to run a lot better than the original Switch, and a lot of people have complaints with Animal Crossing New Horizons that it's really laggy. And I think playing it on the Switch 2 is going to fix that. I think that may be something they show in the upcoming Nintendo Direct, though by the time this video comes out, that Nintendo Direct is probably definitely already out already, so I may be completely wrong, but I assume the main purpose of the Switch 2 is just to run games better and run bigger games. I've personally had issues with my Switch where I have some games I just cannot play. For example, I really love my Project Diva. I don't know if any of you guys are into Vocaloid, but I'm massively into Vocaloid, and Project Diva is a Vocaloid rhythm game that I'm really good at, by the way, not to brag, but I'm really good at it. I have it on my Switch, but it's so big that I actually cannot have any other games on my Switch if I have that game downloaded, which really sucks. and I need to have other games on my Switch because I get gifted games a lot to play on the channel. So I had to delete it, and now I only play on my PS5, which is a shame because I'd really love to play it on the go and on my Switch. So I'm thinking that's what the main thing in Switch 2 is going to be. These games are going to be able to run because there's going to be so much more space, there's going to be so much less lag. Anyways, you can transfer games now. It's quite confusing, but it kind of makes sense, and I think that's the main reason they've created it, is to give players the opportunity to buy the Switch 2 and keep their Animal Crossing save without having to start a new island just to play it in good quality on the Switch 2. Do you guys understand what I mean? And then also at the very end, they announced a news app. It's called Nintendo Today. I was a bit confused why they created this. It does seem quite random, but I downloaded it. And it's really cute, you guys. So you can choose your own calendar theme. I chose Animal Crossing, obviously. And you get little Tom Nook pop up and say, hope you have a nice day, and Isabelle and loads of other characters come up and tell you the date and wish you a nice day, which I think is super cute. The main reason I'm mentioning the app is because Animal Crossing characters were featured in the Direct and they're featured in the app. And I think this is the reason why recently, if you're in the Animal Crossing community, I'm sure you heard there was a patent signed for a Animal Crossing news app. And people thought this was because there's going to be a whole new Animal Crossing game, and this was going to link to the next game, and it was somehow proof of the next Animal Crossing game coming out soon. I did not speak about this at all because I didn't think it was anything like that. I had no idea what it was, but I didn't think it was because there's going to be a new Animal Crossing. And yeah, I think this is what it was, because it was an Animal Crossing news app. This is a news app. You can have Animal Crossing characters in it. I think that's all that was, unfortunately. I don't think it was anything to do with a new game. Though, we are getting a Switch 2 Direct soon. I don't know if we're going to see Animal Crossing in it. I think at most we may see Animal Crossing New Horizons gameplay enhanced on the Switch 2. I don't know if I think we will see a whole new game if there is a new Animal Crossing game shown. I don't think it'll be a mainline game. I think it could be a mini game sort of thing, you know, like Happy Home Designer, like Amiibo Festival type thing, which I'm sure people won't be happy about, but I'm happy for anything Animal Crossing. If they don't show that, I think we could get a port. That's what I hope. We could get a port of New Leaf or Population Growing or Wild World City Folk to the Switch. I would absolutely love that. I would cry. I'd be so happy if I could play those old Animal Crossing games on the Switch too. So I'm hoping that's something they'll do eventually, and I think it's something they can do because they already port so many GameCube games over to the Switch, but they haven't ported Population Growing, the Animal Crossing GameCube game. So I've been thinking they should have done that for years now. I hope they do that, but you guys have to let me know. Do you think we're going to see a new Animal Crossing in the Direct? Well, when this comes out, it's probably already happened. Did we see a new Animal Crossing? I don't know. It would be amazing if we did. But yeah, this was about the Direct from the 27th of March. I loved it. I'm so excited about these games. Let me know in the comments which games you're most excited for. I am most excited for Tomodachi Life and Tamagotchi Plaza, I think. I'm going to be definitely playing Tamagotchi Plaza on the channel, so I hope you guys will look forward to that. I'll probably play Tomodachi Life as well because those games are just so fun. They're just so funny. And I'm just really happy that this era of funny, silly games is coming back. Both Rhythm Paradise, Tamagotchi Plaza and Tomodachi Life are all such funny games. It just makes me really, really happy to see some games that make me feel happy in my heart come to the Switch. So yeah, that's this video. I just wanted to ramble about things I'm excited about. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much to my Patreons for supporting me this month. You guys are the sweetest angels, and I love and appreciate you so, so much. So thank you so much for everything. And to the rest of you, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and please like the video because it helps me out so much. And I hope you have a super lovely day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you in my next video. Bye!